beheaded one. That's important though. Into the site with a return, but Mantu very precise, comfortably tapping away at that bomb crossing. Electri in the open, the trades continue, puts NBK in a 1v2 that's certainly not easy, but if he can isolate this duel, and he has a purple!
Oh, let's go! That's what
Kelly,
I like.
screw Kelly, it's NBK who hits that shot.
Alone on B, Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back, does at least get some revenge!
What?
Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah.
This
hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly that's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet, and he's on 3, looking for even more. They're going to try and boost Rops. Up and over. Oh dear. Buster sees it. Now he knows that there's at least one player there. Chris J tries to get by, knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory for Mouse Sports. They make the 2v5 happen, and they only... This one feels like a must-win pistol round, and well, Buster getting the first man down. Carrigan tries... what? I didn't even see where that came from. Woxick's tired of waiting around, and there it is! 4 kills from Woxick. Where on earth has that been all game long for Mouse? He gets sick and tired of sitting around and just runs in with the Glock out. Takes down 4 in a matter of seconds. The whirlwind of death over here at B, and Woxick is on for the ace. It's only James left on the other side, and Woxick, hungry for it, delivers all 5 in this pistol round for Mouse Sports. They needed it.
Sticks around after that. Look at Rops, though. Look at him go. Back into the site.
Yeah, the rest of VP now going to move on in as they set up outside of the B bomb site. Buster trying to lead the charge up. They throw this utility. They make a lot of noise down towards ramp, and now they go back. They send Buster in. And actually now I like to join him. This is a very, very stacked bomb site for Mao, as that Molotov is going to force Rops into the open, but he's able to get himself 2 with the Deagle somehow, and now they're boosting over this smoke at the back. Chris J is still here, and this round goes the way of Mao, as they're able to get it done with just the pistols. In round number 12, they get a 3rd up on the board, and considering that that was just pistols, money is now very inflated over on this CT side. That is a real sigh of relief for Mouse Sports. You just said it feels like they've had pistols all game.
Yeah, and you know, Hugo, that was a pretty big round for those little guns.
Yeah, exactly. Goes wrong, you can save the AWP at the back of the site. LXCB will go down here momentarily. There's no way he will be predicting his player. And Hunter ready and waiting, and somehow didn't get a double kill there. 1 bullet would have been enough.
But he has seen where the AWP is, so now they'll accelerate long. There was a bit of a question mark if he had overstayed his welcome, but okay. NBK should never mind. 3 of them in quick succession, and master of his craft with the Krieg. Hunter will keep this one neat and tidy. Bashes the eco, sure, but now he wants the last man, the man with the AWP. 1 bullet, as Henry said, is all that it's required, and the moment Mantu's back is turned. He's playing this so well.
Yeah, I feel like it's a foregone conclusion. Could even knife him at this point.
Yeah, do it. Knife him.
Yeah, just get him out of here.
1,500 buckaroos, an ace from Hunter. Against the eco.
Bam with a Deagle to the run for Kicker does take him down. The Deagle responds from Frozen. The AWP keeping things up for Mouse Sports. And Woxick, he's not done with 1. He'll double up as James and Sanji need to make the impossible happen. That smoke meant to fade, and James misses his shot. Does get the follow-up, but now he's alone, and Woxick knows exactly where he is. The flank is in. James deals with it well. 20 seconds on the clock and 2 players on the site. James found 1, and it's down to the 1-on-1. Woxick so low. Pistol would do, but James sticking with the AWP, and he's seen the barrel. I think he's seen the barrel. He's going to get the flick. Oh my God. VP, pick it up.
What an incredible turn of events right there. Just when you think Mouse Sports have gambled it right, they put all their chips in the right...
They know this play's coming through. Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back. Does at least get some revenge. Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah, this hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly get... that's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet, and he's on 3, looking for even more. They're going to try and boost Rops. Up and over. Oh dear. Buster sees it. Now he knows that there's at least one player there. Chris J tries to get by, knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory.
And I think it's esl.gg/ESEA, so go ahead and check that out. Opportune time for a plug. Let's hear all the sellout.
Yeah, MIBR making a lot of attempts at these fast plays, and 100 Thieves feel more than comfortable in these situations. Gratisfaction, he's in with a 3rd. He lights up the scoreboard. He's trying to get 100 Thieves across into overtime, and he just might get them there with this performance. It's a flawless round for 100 Thieves. 13-15, still plenty of money for MIBR to throw about the place and churn out another investment in this round, but that money is starting to run low.
Trace, there's never that much love when we go OT, is there?
No, I was just thinking about that. For some reason, you are correct.
You pray, you pray.
That's why I need a one dance. Got a Molotov in my hand.
Will be mollied out of position, looks at Jula, and Jax does good damage.
Gotta go now.
And they're running out of time.
These two individuals have 8 kills combined. Make it 9 now. I don't expect too many more as MBK cleans up the 2v1. Those two individuals right now, Nexa and Jax, they can't catch a break.
Yeah, struggling to hit the broadside of a barn right now.
45 ADR for Nexa and 43 for Jax. So they're not even, they're a non-issue in this game right now. Kenny's not doing much better. He has 9 kills and he's only got 52 ADR.
Decent effort on the retake, just to know, unless they win the round, it ultimately means nothing. But the fact it comes down to a 1 versus...
Could be a bit of a problem as well. Fur's alone at B. Taco's gone back towards long because they didn't see that much in B, and 100 Thieves was just sneaking up Banana, slow and steady. Now the pace gets rampant. The rotate back in the Fallen might be too late. Fur's only got 1 on the site. No CT smoke. Nothing down too late as Fallen gets a kill in JKS. The bomb getting grenaded out of the coffins, and Fallen has just saved this round for MIBR. It could have gotten hairy. It could have gotten scary, but now it's just...
So certainly adds some intrigue. Might look to speed things up a bit in this round.
Well, the tactical timeout is over. We are back into it. Looks like a heavy A point here. And that does create an issue. KNG is going to be the one to actually just totally shut this down right away. Unanswered. No one's home for the 100 Thieves. They get no kills in that round. Complete devastation.
This play's coming through. Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back. Does at least get some revenge. Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear, though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah.
This
hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly get... that's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet, and he's on 3, looking for even more. They're going to try and boost Rops. Up and over. Oh dear. Buster sees it. Now he knows that there's at least one player there. Chris J tries to get by, knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory for Mouse Sports. They make the 2.
They've got themselves into a purple pickle situation. Time dwindling down completely, and it's just Woxic and Rops. Find some kills and get the bomb planted here. Almost getting caught out as Woxic and Pika in tandem. He's just cleared it up.
VP?
What in the hell?
They could have just tucked Trace. They could have just hidden. They could have waited for the bomb plot. There were 10 seconds. Play retake. Or even peek when you hear the tap. Don't just let Woxic 1v4 you.
I don't even think there was time. Like, I know he gets to the site.
Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back. Does at least get some revenge. Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear, though. VP still have 2 more players here.
This would be a hell of a way to win a 2-on-5.
Yeah.
This
hacky boy.
This would be unreal. Chris J giving the openers needed to get this bomb at least close to the site. Now that molly get... That's another kill, but this time through a smoke, not through a wall. That's still just as impressive. Chris hasn't even seen an enemy yet. And he's on
Multiple kills here. This is going to be done, but they're not checking him. They're not looking at the site. Grab missing shots. It's